359 million years ago, Earth was a different planet. Towering forests, giant insects, and strange seas ruled the Carboniferous period. Tonight, Flip the Cat will take us back in time to witness one of the most extraordinary chapters in Earth's history. Flip the Cat stumbles upon a strange, glowing fossil leaf. He touches it, and suddenly a golden portal swirls open. In a single leap, Flip is swept through time itself, past roaring oceans and fiery volcanoes, until he lands in the swampy forests of the Carboniferous, 359 million years ago. The Carboniferous was named for the immense coal beds it left behind, the remains of vast swampy forests that stretched across the continents. Warm, humid climates, high oxygen levels, and shallow seas created a world teeming with life. Here, plants reached heights of over 30 meters, but unlike today's forests, these giants had no flowers, no fruits. They reproduced with spores, much like mosses and ferns today. Lycophytes such as lepidodendron and giant horsetails like calamites dominated the wetlands. Oxygen levels in the Carboniferous reached up to 35%, far higher than today's 21%. This supercharged atmosphere allowed insects and arthropods to grow to enormous sizes. It was a world where even the air itself fueled gigantism. Flip encounters Meganeura, dragonflies with wingspans over 70 centimeters. They were apex aerial predators of their time, swooping through the swampy skies to capture other insects. On the forest floor crawls Arthropleura, a millipede relative stretching over 2 meters long. Harmless plant eaters, they wandered through leaf litter, shaping ecosystems just as herbivores do today. These vast forests were unlike anything Earth had seen before. For the first time, plants developed deep roots, thick bark, and woody trunks, reshaping the planet's atmosphere by locking away massive amounts of carbon dioxide. Among the spore-producing giants, the first true seed plants were emerging. Seeds gave plants a survival advantage, protecting embryos and allowing colonization beyond swamps. This was the dawn of a new evolutionary path. The Carboniferous also marked the rise of amphibians, adapted to breathing air and walking on land. Some reached over a meter long, hunting insects and small prey among the swamps. Out of the amphibians came the first reptiles, small, lizard-like creatures such as Hylonomus. With scaly skin and amniotic eggs, they were no longer tied to water for reproduction. This innovation would eventually lead to dinosaurs, birds, and mammals. While the Carboniferous is remembered for its swampy forests, its oceans were no less extraordinary. Flip, gazing across the shoreline, would have seen seas teeming with life unlike anything today. Shallow, warm waters stretched far inland, creating vast tropical seas rich with coral-like reefs. Here, crinoids, animals that looked like flowers, swayed gently with the currents, covering the seafloor like a living garden. Their feathery arms filtered food drifting in the water. Swimming through the depths were armored sharks, their bodies lined with strange spines and teeth shaped like whirling saw blades. One of the most bizarre was Helicoprion, whose lower jaw curled into a spiral of teeth, a living buzzsaw of the sea. Other sharks grew massive, ruling the waves as apex predators long before dinosaurs appeared. Closer to the seabed, trilobites, though declining, still crawled along the sand, their segmented bodies leaving delicate tracks. Nearby, giant sea scorpions, some longer than Flip himself, patrolled the shallows with menacing pincers. Among the corals, schools of early ray-finned fishes glittered like silver, darting between sponges and reef crevices. Their streamlined bodies were the prototypes for nearly all fish alive today. But perhaps the most mysterious residents of these oceans were the ammonites, coiled-shelled relatives of modern squids and octopuses. They hovered gracefully, their tentacles probing the water, their shells shimmering in the light filtering down from above. These creatures would thrive for millions of years more, becoming the ocean's timekeepers. The Carboniferous seas were as much a cradle of life as the forests, a world of predators, pioneers, and delicate ecosystems that shaped the oceans we know today. For Flip, it was like staring into another alien Earth, yet one that still carried the roots of the present. As plants drew more and more carbon from the air, Earth's climate began to cool. Massive ice sheets formed in the southern supercontinent Gondwana, changing sea levels and reshaping habitats. Toward the end of the Carboniferous, many of the giant swamp forests collapsed. Shifting climates and falling sea levels dried the wetlands, leading to extinctions. The age of coal-forming forests faded, making way for new ecosystems. Did you know? The Carboniferous had the highest oxygen levels in Earth's history. Giant insects like Meganeura ruled the skies long before birds. Arthropleura, the millipede, remains the largest land invertebrate ever known. Coal we use today was born from forests of this very age. And the first reptiles, the Carboniferous shaped Earth's future. Its forests became the coal deposits that fuel human civilization today. Its insects and reptiles laid the groundwork for ecosystems that would dominate the next 300 million years. From giant dragonflies to the first reptiles, the Carboniferous was a turning point in life's story. Flip the cat has seen a world both alien and familiar, a reminder of how deep Earth's history runs beneath our feet. As the golden portal reappears, Flip the cat takes one last glance at the towering trees and giant dragonflies of the Carboniferous. With a graceful leap, he dives back through the swirling light and lands safely in the quiet forest of his own time, carrying with him the secrets of an ancient world. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures into Earth's past.